Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MPG. Today, we've got Bloomberg case opening number 2 in the books. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. So, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Once we get to 2,000 subscribers, we've managed to pass the 1,000 mark. We're going to have another giveaway that's going to be fantastic, even better than the last one. So, get your friends, get your family, or whoever else you can find. I don't really care at this point. Anyway, links in the description supports the channel, so let's go. So, first off, these are just play boosters, so work with that. So, rules, as always, anything less than $2 is a dollar bulk, no matter what it is. I don't include commons and uncommons. That includes the foils because, well, those prices fluctuate so much, it's not worth. By the time I put them in here and like it goes live, the money value could be drastically different, so it's just not worth the trouble. So, other than that, here we go. So here's our rares. We did get a few good ones. We got a Gev, couple Mockingbirds, not gonna lie, those are pretty good. Those are a good chunk of money right now. So then we have our rest of our rares here. We did hit a couple 3-3 cities, so that was sweet. We have our mythics. We did manage 2 mythic hits. We ended up with a Yule's the Shoreless Sea and a Season of Weaving full art. Sexy. Then we have our mythics. We did a pretty good job. Hit a couple good ones. We got a little bit of everything, honestly. Lots of Rowls and Seasons and what have you. We did get a bird or two. So we got the dragon bird, and then we got the black bird, elemental bird. The bird is the word. Anyway, so yeah, we only got one each of the birds. We only got one Eater of All. Those are kind of the big prize cards at the current moment. Now, the cool things that we did get, believe it or not, we got 3 special guest cards. We got a Sylvan Tutor, baby. This thing is spicy. We got a sweet Sword of Fire and Ice held by Ral himself, or I'm sorry, the Otter. And a Secluded Courtyard, which is a great card for all those modern creature decks out there and everything in between. So, those are some pretty sweet hits. This is the end. Now, mind you, this is still in pre-release week. After this, I took a break. I went to Gen Con. I came back, and the next video is going to be roughly a couple weeks after release, so these prices may change. But as of the filming of this video, and when I opened these boxes, these were the prices that I got. So, bear with me. Also, I haven't checked anything yet by the time you guys see this, and I have filmed this video before release. Before I went to Gen Con. New decks hadn't been made yet. Also, I guess I forgot to show you these guys. We did get the signed cards. We got 3, 6, 9. We got 12. Basically 2 a box. Got some pretty good ones. I'm not going to lie. I love the art on that one. Old Mabel seems pretty popular. We got one of them twice, which is kind of weird. We got Bird is the Word. So, yeah. Very interesting indeed. Not really sure how I feel about it as a whole, but moving forward, I really do think Lizards is going to be a deck from what I've seen. Matter of fact, let's cut to it. This thing has seen amazing inroads in upward value, just for what it does. So, between that, Gev, and a few other things, it's going to be really interesting seeing what everything looks like as the format in a standard and some of the older formats start to not just level out, but for things to find their home, we'll say. So, we'll move these out of the way, and we'll get right into the actual money. So, Handy Day Notebook has arrived. Here's what we're seeing. So we had 107, 109, 87, 90, 89, and a 112. Average value of the play booster is $99. Right there. So, very interesting. If we look at where the money's coming from, to be honest with you, Special Guests was only okay, but the other two Special Guest cards, obviously the Sword and the Sylvan Tutor, were big hits in these boxes. And without these hits, like, if I took $39 out of that, that's an $80 box. Easy. 70 maybe. This is a $70 box without the Special Guest hit, so that would really drag this price down enormously if it wasn't for Special Guests. So that's really crazy. Because as we look, not a lot of value in the Mythics, 30, 27, 26, 27. We had two 40s here, but still, even then, not very good. Average rare value is anywhere from 40 to 60. It really jumps around a lot, and a lot of that, honestly, 1 3 Tree City will change the value of the rare slot a lot, because it's $20. I'm pretty much, if I was guessing, I could pretty much say I hit a 3 Tree City here, 3 Tree City here, and I hit one here. And if it wasn't for that, you imagine $20 off that, that'd have been a 70, that'd have been a 60, 70, that'd have been an 80. So, luckily, those rares are good to hit in the box, and they are holding their value. So, that is nice. Now, that said, I haven't seen anything yet, at least I haven't really looked, for any kind of commons or uncommons that could maybe push the box value or spice value of the box above what we've been normally seeing. It's just not really happening. Now, with that said, boxes are, at the current time, moving pretty well still. And like I mentioned, the next time I film these box openings, it's going to be probably a week or two later to kind of see how the market settles after pre-release is over and they've been out for a week or two. And we'll see what kind of box values we come out with then. And I think that'll be the real tell of it. And then again, of course, we'll visit again a couple months later, on 1 month or 2 months, maybe beginning October, after the release of Duskmourn, to kind of see where these all settle. Because Duskmourn coming out could very easily affect the price of the cards in these boxes. Because if they synergize well with these cards that maybe only are average right now or not so hot, but they really do bring forward the synergies of some of these other cards, it could very easily change the dynamic of what these boxes are worth. And this is a real weird situation where we're going to have a standard set release almost back to back. And what I mean by that is beginning of August, this came out. Duskmourn is due out the end of September. That's not even a whole 2 months before another standard set's released. And I don't think in the past we've ever had a standard set stack on top of each other like that so close. At least not to my knowledge. Now, we've had plenty of sets that would release next to each other. Normally be a standard set and then a specialty set, and maybe another specialty set, and then maybe a standard set, and then, maybe a couple months later, a limited set or a base set. But in a long time, and maybe I'm wrong, you can beat me up in the comment section if you really feel like it. I don't think I've been playing Magic long enough where I've seen a set, at least recently, come out so fast after another standard set. And it makes me wonder if that's something they plan on doing moving forward due to rotations. Now, if that's true, it'll be 2 years before we see a set come back to back like this again. But that doesn't mean that we won't see this again. So, it's going to be interesting to see how they go moving forward and what it really is they're looking to do. So, I don't know, time will tell, and time will definitely tell on how this product's received. So, with that said, I think I'm going to take a little break. Well, you guys won't have a break, but I'm going to have a break. But after this, we're going to do one more case, and then we'll call it good. Just to see what the box values are at a later date. Because I'm curious to see if they go down or up. Once standard kind of settles in. So, with that said, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. Until next time, be kind. And as always, I hope to see you across from the game table. Later, players. Still like this set.